double historical day for Sеченовского University. We are opening first science club of medical university in Russia, and we are greeting special guest this event, who is also here first time. He is a legend person. He is Professor Ralph Klaiman.
We have, first of all, we have a speech of our guest, Professor Klaiman, and also we have presentation of our young colleagues, of our residents.
First of all, I'd like to say it's a great pleasure to begin the first discussion of our discussion club, the Pioneers. So, medical innovations, danger for innovator.
First of all, it's a great pleasure to be next to one of the founder of laparoscopic in urology and the surgery. Thank you very much. And my topic for today is about can the technologies replace human and medicine?
What I'm going to talk about today is a career in medicine.
For innovation, there are 6 essentials that John Cao mentioned. 3 of them are on an emotional level. What is your vision of the desired future? What's the purpose of doing the innovation? And is there a sense of urgency in doing that innovation? Those are the 3 emotional things you have to answer before you start on this pathway to innovation. What would the future look like? Why am I doing this? And does it need to be done as soon as possible? And then you need 3 practical factors to innovate, which is, do you have the time and energy to seek this innovation, discovery? Do you have a way for your innovation to evolve as you work day to day? Do you have the ability to develop it? And then the third question is, do you have an effective model for the innovation, for stewardship? Are you going to be able to disseminate your innovation? Are you going to be able to teach other people? Will you be able to create courses where that innovation can be taught? The other thing that you really need to do, and this is the most important thing, is to find the right person to spend your life with. That's the most important thing you're going to do, because that's the individual who really is going to determine where you go. That's the individual who's going to pick you up when you've been knocked to the floor, dust you off, and get you back into the fight. If you have a successful career in urology, and the cost of that career is that you lost your family, you've had an unsuccessful life.
I really enjoyed the presentation on all of your opinions. So I think we were educated in the university that we have to take a lot of passion into research also to become a good professor at our university in Germany. And sometimes I miss the feeling of passion or appreciation for our job. So I really love that you mentioned it, that it's very important to care for your patients, to think about your patients and not to...
Am I right to understand that in the future a doctor will focus more on communication with a patient, and technology will do the major technical job, so to speak?
Medical humanities will play more and more of a role over time. And maybe with the artificial intelligence, it will free up more of the physician's time to actually serve as that individual.
They are maybe become tired to be a doctor. How it is possible to, to prevent maybe this, or maybe to come it over?
That is a very good question. I think what happens is you get overwhelmed with the paperwork, the electronic medical record, and that becomes too much of your life, or you get too involved in trying to make a sufficient amount of money in order to pay for practical things, colleges, cars, mortgages. And once that you get into that tract, it takes you away from your passion to care for people. And I think that's the hardest thing to resist as time goes by. We have the luxury here of talking about teaching and discovery, but for 95% of physicians, that's not part of their life after they leave the university. They are 100% into the care of people. I tell people all good work is of equal value. So I don't see myself as any more valuable than a family practitioner doing a good job in a small town in the United States. I think we're doing good work, and that's all of equal value as far as I'm concerned.
I would like to show what is important for me, like for young doctor and young neurologist. First of all, enjoy what you do. Next, capable of learning. And next, ability to work with new technologies.
That Google now is introducing in 2020 new robotic platform which implements artificial intelligence. And what you do is you upload 10 to 15 of your procedures, and you record the videos and you upload, and based on that data, artificial AI calculates your moves and it does a better job.
Get another question. Can the new technologies substitute our hands? Maybe the answer will be yes. The second question, can the technology substitute our eyes? And another answer is yes. What cannot be replaced in nowadays? The surgeon.
Why it's so important to combat the way the medical profession, and not only the medical profession, is moving, big data, artificial intelligence, with the other side, which is the humanities. It needs the balance.
So I talk to people about what I call the 4 H's. The 2 most important things for any physician is A, the ability to work hard, and 2, is honesty. Without those 2 things, there's no ability to care. We all depend on each other for knowledge. We all depend on each other to be honest. So the first 2 things are hard work and honesty. That's what it's going to take. The next 2 things are humility, to be humble with your skills, because that allows you to always be open to learning, and a sense of humor, to be able to enjoy your life, to be able to actually laugh at yourself at times.
The manual for beginners, number 1, begin. And that's, I guess, the main point. Of course, it's not, the main thing is not a career. The main thing is what you feel inside yourself of what you are doing. Like I'm always saying, if you look in the mirror and it is fine for you what you see, you are on the right way.
There are no borders when it comes to science, and that's why we are very happy to welcome anyone who thinks about tomorrow and who likes to create. And dear guests and colleagues, let's walk this road together.